And the twatters.
Damn it.
Become twatted.
The one thing. The one thing I forget. Aw, warm fuzzies. Warm fuzzies to you, Mimi.
Troll ball.
Do. I'm adding a little sass to our tweet. Little sass.
Got my notes handy. Got my pencil ready.
Oh.
Sass it up.
This man brings a pencil. Just gotta add the vids. Gotta add the vidya. Boop. All right. The tweet has been twit-twatted.
Yay!
Yay! And things are looking
Huzzah!
good. On the purple place, things are looking good.
Why do I look so... Hold on. I gotta fix my white balance, I'm guessing. I used the wrong white card. Ah!
Ah!
Uh,
We look good on the green place. We look good on the purple place. Even the red place is doing
He's invisible.
thing. He's invisible.
Stupid Windows updates always screwing crap up.
Dude. Updates. Updates, man.
absolutely.
This like the Twitter mobile update, I'm not a fan. I don't like it.
My life's complete. I posted a GIF of a vampire penguin. It fits perfectly for a vampire penguin.
There. I retweeted the twatters.
Danny DeVito penguin is best penguin.
What happens when I do this?
World ends.
The world ends. Or is it summon Tarask? Is that what that is?
That is exactly what I just did.
Oh no!
I summoned the
Grass. Graph can be beaten. It's not the end of the world yet.
I'm just gonna do it black and white all day.
No, God. Hi, I'm Vlad, and I'm a sorcerer, and this is my horse, Sorcerer.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I have too much time on my hands at times.
Too much time on my hands. It's taking away with my sanity. Oh, man. If you don't like sticks, get out. Just get out.
So I went to go see Styx one time.
Yep.
Yeah. I was not expecting a band to show up. I just thought we were going to the Sticks.
What the hell?
Wow.
He's from Texas. We're gonna go
I
see
am
the
from
Sticks.
Texas.
You're like,
Going
all right,
out to the Sticks.
all right,
All right. All right.
They spelled it weird, I guess.
that's all right.
We're in the Army. We spend enough time out here in the Sticks already. Guess so. Let's go.
Where's Sharon? Where's he at?
Why are we going to Sticks when we're already in the Sticks?
Oh, Breck, yes. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lads. So good.
Now all I'm gonna think about is freaking Cartman singing that song.
Oh no, Cartman sings "Come Sail Away."
Pretty sure he does.
Oh no.
Yep.
Now I can't get that out of my head.
Plot point.
Oh no. I can't. I haven't even. Again, I haven't heard that, but I can hear it. Come sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away with me.
I'm sending it to you in a DM.
Dear
So
God.
you can forever have it in your head.
My goodness. In one of the early seasons? Oh God.
Yep.
Breck, how have you been, man? Also, for the good of the order, welcome to everybody that is filing in the live streams. Appreciate you very much, whether you're on Twitch or
Right.
Trovos. We meaning I have finally gotten off my procrastination self and got thumbnails and uploaded, or rather published, all of the past streams from both campaigns. So you can now go on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Dungeon Nytes, and you can see all of the episodes of RIME of the Frostmaiden in their totality.
That host or no? Did it break it?
You moved to a new place? Oh. Interesting.
Nice.
Hence why you've been on hiatus? Fair.
There's a good chance I'll be doing that in January.
Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna be experimenting with some things. So for the I guess for the general housekeeping things for everyone that's here early, or you haven't skipped to the good parts yet, I'm going to be experimenting with some different format stuff for Dungeon Nytes to be a little bit more consistent and to be able to allow for breaks in a little bit more elegant manner. So keep your eyes out for that as we get going on in the coming weeks here. Also, Breck, if you haven't, and all my fellow DMs out there, Geigen reminded me, who's also a fellow DM, who you should follow and who we typically have a Pathfinder game on Tuesday nights that you should go and enjoy as well. Reminded me that there's this new platform out there called Demiplane that is made and managed by the same people that originally developed D&D Beyond. Oh. I have DMs things that I'm just man hugs and much love is all I can say. But anyway, so yeah, Demiplane is a platform where you can basically set up an entire campaign, and we kind of got some basic bones set up there, and we'll be experimenting with that. More to come as to see how we like it. But I've been trying to find alternatives to lots of the paid components that I've got going on with the stream, just for efficiency, but also just to make sure that we're staying up and up on what's out there. And Demiplane offers a lot of really nice, convenient style tools and allows you to host video and audio for your games. So it's worth checking out. It's not an endorsement or anything, but it's totally worth checking out from one to another. All right. That said, let's do a little recap. Keeper of the notes, Mimi.
Okay. Let me see.
I appreciate you doing the recaps every week. I could do them, but I like that you are the keeper of the notes.
I don't mind it.
The sacred runes of which the story is written.
Pirate, stop it, please. Let's see here. So we broke it to everybody that Tika is gone, and And Ronaldo, of course, was really upset about his long lost lover.
Could have been something special.
Yes. And and he's then sort of made this song, sung this song, about Krathok. So if you weren't here last week, make sure you look at the VOD.
Oh God, I forgot about
special.
that. Oh no.
It was special. So, anyway, Bardaman and Estia took some potion, and they've now got their memories back, or are starting to get their memories back. And we went to see Nims, and I think we broke our breaking night already.
I'm just remembering
How
that
long
song.
is it? It's only been what, 10 minutes? So everybody went to see Nims, and he took the potion, and he became a very new and different man after taking that potion. He's not heaving and making snotty noises anymore. At this point, we go. Drathar wants to go see Darla. And so Nims, Corin, myself, and Drathar, we go down to the Wet Trout and see Darla. We find out that Darla was working for the other side. And at this point, she wants to go with Drathar. What are you Oh, he's listening to the song.
You posted the link, damn it.
I know I did. And I made sure I kept the
I'm
copy
gonna
of
mute
it,
myself so I'm not distracted. I'm sorry.
No, I can see you. Anyway, so, and at this point, she's telling Drathar that she wants to go back, bartend at our new place, and so we'll see what happens there. Drathar and Darla kind of go and do her thing. Nims had followed us and is now working behind the bar at the Wet Trout and having a good old time, from what it seems like. Poppy and Corin go back to the house. Corin was shown to Tika's room, and so he can stay there at this point. And he was kind of looking at some things and was kind of taken aback about the risque drawings and depictions that he saw. Some interesting items and clothing, but he also finds a letter with Poppy's name on it. Poppy gets the note. It looks like it had been there for a while, and it seemed very old, but which seems weird because they hadn't been gone that long from that house. So when she pulls it out and reads it, it describes pretty much everything that happened after she was possessed by this demon and went out through the portal in the fortress. She was possessed for a time, and they were pulled into Avernus, where there was constant war. The result forced the demon to come back, and it pushed him further back in time than he realized. And at that point, she was met by a young adventuring crew that she tried to possess, but a young wizard named Nims freed her from this possession.
Seduce.
Seduced her?
She tried to seduce the party.
She tried to seduce the party. Okay. Okay. I thought I heard the word possess, so I think it would be kind of
Oh, she was possessed, yes.
Okay.
She was giving us some mad succubus energy. That's what it was.
Okay. And it was at that point she took up the mantle of Texi and adventured with them for years. Until she retired and settled down. She settled with that concubine.
Well, we know for sure she didn't settle with the concubine. She's wanted.
Yes, exactly. She's wanted by the concubine. We know that. She then hoped we were all well and that she misses us and hopes to run into us again. At that point, Poppy was pretty stunned as to the letter and everything in it. Just kind of another wrench, maybe a wrench kind of thrown into things on what's been happening. She handed the letter back for Corin to look at. And eventually, Krathok made his way back to the house and everybody else who was going to be there. Nims kept bartending, and it's basically now the next morning.
Where did everyone sleep?
I slept
In my room.
In my room.
I'm sleeping in my room. So
White Sprout.
I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it. Don't say it. Don't say it, AJ. Don't say it. Move on. Okay.
I mean, there was definitely a fishy smell going on.
Oh.
Wasn't going to go there. Wasn't going to go there. Was going to take a different route.
Ew.
Okay.
Maybe Darla needs a bath.
Y'all ain't right.
Yeah. Y'all ain't right. All right. Anyway.
I mean, there's only so many places where you can get lubricant up there.
There's always fish oil. That works, right? Is that water based?
And we're walking.
I mean, it comes from a fish, so it's got to be water based, right?
And we're walking.
Wow.
So the question is Nim still behind the bar, just, half dead, still slinging drinks?
Thank you for that. Nims actually passed out behind the bar.
Okay.
He literally was bartending and having such a good time that he shut the place down. And once everyone had either left or was done drinking, he chatted up with people on the bar and then passed out face down on the bar, basically imbibing himself to sleep.
What a legend.
True legend. Nims is a good time, I'm telling you. So, that being said, Trathar, you awake. We're going to start with you. Darla's with you. Well, now that everything's out in the open, what do we do now?
Well, I don't think we need to find a replacement for you here. Apparently, I think Nims has, taken that mantle, whether he gets paid or not, it seems, at this point. So I think now it's just get ready to pack up as soon as you want and head over to Bryn Shander and just get yourself as far away from that other life as you can.
Okay. I guess that's a plan. Can you give me some sort of kind of note that I can let Scramsax know what's going on?
Oh, yes, I can easily do that. I'm great at writing notes to Scramsax.
Good.
I'll make sure to do that. And I'm going to get out paper and start writing a note.
Okay.
The note will basically introduce her, tell Scramsax that she's going to help bartend, keep an eye on her, but don't keep too much of an eye on her, or we'll have to have words later. Then I'm also just going to secretly put down there, no, Poppy's missing you. What do you think of Poppy?
Wow, is this
Think
like
about it
junior
sometime.
high? This is junior high?
No, this is just for scram sex. You should think about it sometimes, scram sex. You're not getting any younger.
Okay.
And then I'll end it off with, boy, you'll be surprised when you see Nims again.
Okay. She just kind of looks at you as she goes about the room collecting her things. She doesn't have a whole lot, but she does have. You do notice all of a sudden now that certain things are kind of being, I don't know, they're making sense. Let's put it that way. You know, she kind of moves a drawer aside and removes a piece of the wall, and you see her kind of equip some leather armor that she puts underneath, you know, her main clothes to kind of stealthily conceal the armor. She, you know, has a few different knives at different points within her body, and then also has a a short sword that she kind of I don't know, has in a sheath that's attached to her upper thigh, right? So it's not a free flowing sword that you would hang on your belt. She basically just has it on her hip, so to speak, and connected there for an interesting kind of draw position. And she grabs a backpack and she's ready to go. This is all I have. I'm ready to go.
Well, I'm sure once you get to Bryn Shander, we can definitely get you some more things settled down there. You don't have to worry about being on the move so much anymore.
Yes. I apologize, but one more favor. I don't know why I'm wording it this way. This just feels so strange to be walking away from this, and to be walking away from all the resources that I've had at my disposal. I'm going to need a way to get there. I know walking is not the safest. Can you help get me a ride?
Yeah, I you can use my axe speak. I'll find other ways of traveling for now. Won't need one probably for now, so you can take him to Bryn Shander and I can always get him back there.
You can always ask Estia or Bardaban to take her too, just as a FYI.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll see if Bardaban or Estia will be willing. If not, I will offer her my axe speak as a last resort.
As an interest of moving us along, you're able to kind of walk down to the White Lady Inn, and Estia agrees to let her borrow the axe beak, as long as, you know, she agrees to make sure that it goes back, and she trusts you, Drathar, so she doesn't really have need of it at this point. And you're able to send Darla off towards Bryn Shander.
Then I will head to the house and go see everyone else.
Everyone else back in the house.
Poppy gets up, starts getting ready for the day. I believe Corin probably would have handed her back the letter. And she's, you know, as she's getting ready, she's kind of like seeing it laying there. She walks out into the main area. She's got the letter and she's just kind of turning it over in her hands. just kind of thinking about everything that's been going on.
I haven't left my room yet, right?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna.
Well, did you actually sleep in your room, or did you sleep on the floor?
Yeah, I slept in my room. I slept in my room now this time. Okay, look, I was just exhausted the last time.
Of course.
So I am going to go and down into the kitchen area and ask Corin, my little friend, did you make breakfast this morning?
Right here, Mr. Greythawk.
Ooh, what is it today?
A bit of oatmeal.
That'll fill the stomach for this morning. Give me enough to coat coat the innards. I'm going to grab the wonderful breakfast and eat it.
Yeah, there'll be apples too. You can cut up and put in there too.
Do you have any honey?
Of course, we have
Oh.
tons of it.
Let's go.
Corin, how was your evening?
After reading the letter, I think we both headed to bed and fairly uncertain about the room, but he drifted off to sleep anyway. And woke up feeling refreshed. And of course, as normal, got up early and started making breakfast.
Okay.
Other than that, he's raring to go.
All right. Drathar, you kind of are able to walk back in as everyone is kind of around and eating breakfast.
Morning, everyone. As the breakfast is served, anything exciting happen?
Drathar, can we go to my room and talk about some things real quick? I have something I want to show you.
The last girl that took me to her room. Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, I don't think it's quite going to be what you're thinking.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not that.
So Poppy's going to go back to her room with Drathar. So Drathar, when Corin and I got back to the house last night, I showed him to Tika's room where he could stay. And after a few minutes, he came back, knocked on my door, and there was this letter, and it had my name on it.
That's the least scary thing he could have brought to your room, so that's
that's
good, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. But I'd like you to read it. I'm just a little kind of perplexed today. So Poppy's going to hand Drathar the letter and let him read it, because it's going to give him a little bit of information that he probably didn't have as well. So
I'll read the letter. Take my time reading over it.
While you're reading the letter, Drathar, I'm going to give you time to process what you're reading, and I'm just going to ask Corin. Corin, how much oatmeal did you make? And Krathog, how much oatmeal did you eat to properly warm up the insides?
I assume that he's about 4 times my size, so he's going to eat 4 times what I would.
He's a bit more than 4.
I am quite the large specimen.
I'd probably make about 8 servings.
So Krathok probably ate 6 of them.
Yes. with two apples.
You just smack your belly and it just sticks. All the oatmeal. All right, back to you, Drathar.
So this letter definitely answers a few things. I mean, there's a little obvious. Texi and Tika had to somehow be related. I mean, they had tattoos in the same spot. They acted very similar.
Yeah. Yeah. It just surprised me that she knew us.
Wait, that means he killed a bounty hunter that was actually capturing the person they were supposed to capture.
Yeah, about that too. Well, that's okay.
At least he was a dick, so I don't feel as bad about it. But
Well, you know that I trust you, so I trust your judgment. So the other thing too is everybody around seems to know who Drathar is or was. Does Poppy?
here, I'm gonna do something. Give me a guess, odd or even.
Odd.
You can decide how much she knows about me, Knight.
Okay.
She's probably at least heard of me.
I threw him for a loop. I told you.
Mm-hmm. So
Poppy trusts. Okay, so and I've said this before, even in character. Poppy trusts Drathar a lot. I mean, she doesn't know why. Even when she didn't have her memory, she trusts Drathar. She has
It
a
could
sense
just be because
about
we're both
him.
elves.
Well, there could be that, but again, you're not a high elf though.
No, I'm a dirty wood elf.
Yeah. So there's that different cask. But she trusts you for some reason. And even before she got her memory back, sort of at this point, she was kind of drawn to you in a way, not necessarily like romantic, I don't think. That's not how I was really, I guess, doing it, but there was something about her that something inside her that said, I trust you.
So I'll say this. So Poppy, due to your upbringing and the nature of how and where you grew up, you would have seen Drathar at some points and would probably have known him to be a friend or ally of your people. So that would probably not something where you probably had a lot of interaction with Drathar, but you may have, seen him at multiple points and been like, who's that? And they would tell you, who Drathar is, or at least give you his name, and explain that he was someone that was helping them in various ways. Drathar probably doesn't remember you, though. I'm trying not to give away your secrets, but you're picking up what I'm putting down?
No, and I get that.
Okay.
You know, but see, I told you I had something.
No, I like it. I like it. It's good. It's good because I was actually thinking through some of these things in my head is some of these connections that now arise, and some of them make a hell of a lot of sense actually. But it's fun how these things can kind of fall into place really fast. But point is,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, you are aware of Drathar, and he would be someone that you would feel safe around because you are told that he is someone you can be safe around. As you were being brought up and seeing him. But Drathar is not going to know that, right? He's not going to be aware of who you are or the fact that you would actually have known him from before or know anything of him.
Mm-hmm.
So you can feel free to divulge as much as you want to him at this point.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm sorry, Drathar. Drathar, did you say something? I just sort of kind of got lost in a thought or a memory. They said our memories would, slowly come back here and there. But there's just something, I'm sorry, there's just something about you that seems familiar to me. But I don't know exactly what it is right now.
Yeah, I just have one of those faces. People seem to always say they notice me, but they're wrong. It can't be me. I can't be in all those strange places that they seem to think I'm at. But
No, it's not like that though. It's not like in a strange place. There's a sense of safety, a sense of I don't good's not the right word, but there's a sense of maybe loyalty or and Poppy's just gonna kind of shake, kind of look down and just kind of furrow her brow a little bit, kind of deep in thought. She's trying to grasp at this memory and it's just out of her reach.
I don't know what to tell you, Poppy. I don't. Your name's fairly unique. I think I would remember if I've ever met you before. And I don't remember meeting you, so maybe you saw me in passing. I don't know.
Maybe.
I have been around, apparently. Still coming to terms with that.
We're coming to terms with a lot of things, obviously.
Yes, how Bexy or Tika almost turned us into criminals by killing a lawful bounty hunter.
Well, it is what it is, right?
Maybe we should have left her in prison.
Well, they say hindsight's 20/20, but then again, if we did leave her in prison,
we'd probably be burning at the stake because the guards probably would have been driven insane.
Poppy's just gonna kind of chuckle at that. Yeah, you're probably right. They wouldn't have been happy, and I'm sure we wouldn't be on as good terms with everybody as we are.
No, so I guess all works out. Wonder what they ever did with his house.
Do you really want to know? I mean, did we ever find out if they found him?
I don't think they found him because someone else took care of the body, so I doubt there was any witnesses or anyone finding it. Or if they did, they probably thought something attacked him out in the wild.
Vampire penguins?
Vampire penguins seem to get everyone.
I know. Well, I'm glad we haven't run into him yet, but you know.
At this point, I kind of want to, just so we can capture one and bring it into town.
Yeah. I mean, people keep thinking it's a myth. I don't know. So,
But yeah, I don't know how you might have known me.
well, maybe it'll come to us at some point.
Maybe. Where did you grow up, Poppy? Like, where could I have possibly run into you?
I don't know. We were traveling around. So it could have been anywhere.
Sadly, that's my story too. I was traveling around a lot.
Hmm. Well, I'm sure our paths must have crossed at some point.
I've probably been to all the 10 towns.
Yeah, I like it. It's just like I said, it's just there, and I just can't quite grasp it. I don't know.
Maybe in time.
Maybe in time. So, Drathar, what's going on with you and Darla?
Graythar's just going to kind of look at her. I think you're too young for that, Poppy.
Nah, probably not. I have an idea. So is she gonna come along with us, or?
Wow, phrasing there. She's not traveling with us, no. But she is going to be in Bryn Shander.
Hmm.
I definitely enjoy having her come, though.
I'm sure she enjoys having you come too. And with that, Poppy's just gonna walk out. Let's go get breakfast.
Yes, let's go get breakfast. I'm afraid probably by the time we'll get down there won't be any left between
Huh?
Corin and Krathok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully Krathok didn't eat Corin.
Well, yeah, I hope not too. You know, Corn seems kind of like a good guy to have around. I don't cook much, as you know. I mean, I can probably hold my own, but I'm certainly not an Estia or a Corn.
Yeah, I don't need to cook it that often either. I mean, it just... I don't need it getting out that I can cook. Let's get down there. We need some grub. If not, maybe we can get Corin to cook up some more. Hopefully, Krathok's full.
As you walk downstairs, you see a kind of a interesting scene. Krathok is screaming at Corin to make more oatmeal, and Corin is panicking, sweating furiously, trying to like stir hot water and. I'm just kidding.
Please, there's more apples.
More!
I can't make any more.
My arm hurts. Where's the Orc Master? Ah!
That would really get things moving.
Plus some special wands in the chest.
You walk down, and you've got. You walk down, and you see Krathok. Krathok, what are you doing at this point? You've had your 6 bowls of oatmeal.
I'm leaned back in my chair with my feet upon the table, and I look at them and say, "Man, better hope there's some left."
Poppy's gonna walk by and just shove his feet off the table and say, "Rude." We have to eat on that table. Keep your feet on the floor where they belong.
My boots are clean. I washed them last month.
Poppy's just gonna roll her eyes at him. Corin, may I have some breakfast?
Yes, Miss Poppy. Hands you a bowl of oatmeal.
Ooh, where's the honey?
That's right there on the table.
Thank
It's got a little
you.
pepper on it and everything.
It's STS honey, so you know it's good.
Give me a second here.
I'm gonna come up behind Poppy to the table, and as she kind of pushes Krathok's legs off, I'm just gonna give Krathok like a little side glance, sit on the opposite side, and while waiting for food, just kind of play with my dagger.
Poppy, the
Krathok?
jar of honey is like halfway empty at this point.
Oh no, we're gonna run out of honey.
I might have to stop and see Estia to get a little more.
Sorry, continue, Drathar.
Krathok, we all need to eat at this table. Were you raised in a barn?
No, I was
Poppy nods his-
raised in a cave.
Poppy
Oh.
nods.
Cave, sorry. Did your parents let you put your feet on the table?
I don't know. I haven't talked to my parents in a while. No, of course they didn't. But they're not here.
Poppy's just gonna look at him and
Did you-
raise an eyebrow.
Did you throw your legs back on the table?
No. I
think you
I
slammed.
leaned over and slammed my hand on the.
I want you to give me a Constitution save
Oh no.
for those mighty tear ducts, my man.
I was going to do something
Oh,
completely
dear.
different if you actually threw your feet back on the table.
Oh, the waterworks start coming.
Oh no.
Look, I'll be back. I'm going to step away from the table and go outside and visit my dog team.
Poppy kind of snickers a little bit.
Krathok, you just now realized that the door has actually been enlarged since the last time you were here. Looks like Bardabin has raised up the height of the door about a foot or two. You still need to kind of like duck to get out, but at least you can actually get out of the door without having to, like shuffle your way through.
Well, that's that's better for me.
And as you walk down again, the nicely, newly renovated steps, you kind of take a peek underneath the house and you see your dog team is all just kind of huddled up, and they have a nice little berm of snow that's around them that had kind of drifted over to them across the night, and they're just kind of sleeping in a nice little ball of happy puppy.
You guys won't ever make me cry, right?
They all look
I
at you
hope.
with giant eyes like
Going to pet them and just sit there. Can always trust the puppers.
Always trust the puppers. Back inside, you all have had a chance to have some breakfast. What is next on the agenda?
After everyone gets fed, start cleaning up, and then start getting things ready to head back out.
Anybody need to do anything special before you guys head out?
No, Poppy's got her bag of holding and her bow and armor. Don't we need to stop and pick up Krathok's armor?
That-
Because it
no,
should be
that's at-
ready.
No, that's at Bryn Chander. So
Oh,
we
that's
have
at
to leave.
Brinchender. Sorry. Okay. That's right.
Yeah, we were going to do all this quest and then
Okay. Well, Poppy has her bag of holding and everything. And she's ready, she puts on the armor stuff that was made for her, so she's ready to go, has her bow slung over her shoulder. She had already given Drathar her extra arrows. So she's ready to go.
Poppy, you notice one more thing about your bow that you hadn't noticed before. There was a lot going on when you were, kind of given this weapon and it was enchanted, etc. And there was a lot on your mind after everything was severed. But you're realizing that due to the nature of this weapon, you seem to be not as cold while you're holding it.
Even when it's like slung over her shoulder, like
As
carrying
long
it.
as it is in your hand or touching your body,
Okay.
you feel a little warmer.
Doesn't feel as cold out today. She kind of looks at Krathok and Drathar and everybody.
So for the purposes of quantifying that into a D&D term, it's not going to give you cold resistance per se, but once a day you can roll on any type of a cold effect. Like if there's some type of a cold effect that you would have to go, whether it's a saving throw or a check against cold, once a day you can roll at advantage as long as you are holding where it is on your body.
Okay.
Nice.
I mean, it's a fireball. It just makes you feel all warm and toasty.
Yeah.
All right. So you all are able to pack up. You've got your yurt on the sled. You all make your way outside. Krathok is waiting for you. You've got your axe beaks that are tied up outside of your home. Everyone's able to mount up and set off to the east, following Krathok's lead to Sky Tower.
Yay, the Sky Tower.
This journey is going to take you a little bit. It's going to take you a bit. It's probably going to take you the better part of a day and then some to safely get there. So you ride through the day. You see the faint light of the noon kind of light come and go. And as it begins to approach darkness, and you feel the air chill just those few degrees more. Krathok, I want you to roll me, just give me a straight D20 roll.
D20?
Yeah. Actually, no. Give me a survival check.
Survival check. Okay. Oh, wrong page. Survival. That is a 19.
So, Krathok, again, this is kind of your home turf. And the more that you are traveling back this way, the more you're remembering the way to Sky Tower. You're able to take everyone to kind of the base of the mountains. Still about a half day's ride or sled away from the actual hold, but to a familiar place that you have used many times. That is a cave It provides you a good amount of shelter from the storm. It's big enough for you to store your dogs and sled and potentially friends. It's something that you might have used as a hunting party when you're out hunting various creatures.
Okay. There's a cave over there. We should probably hole up in for the night. We have it offers us a little bit of a reprieve from the elements. It's got enough room for all of us. Hopefully, as long as some of y'all don't take up more room than y'all are allotted.
Krathak, I think you should look at yourself.
Look at myself? What?
You're the one that's going to take up the most room.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
But I mean, I think it kind of evens out. You're like a man and a half. Gorn's like half a man.
True. I think we'll be fine in there. So I start leading the way up to the cave to get us all in it for the evening.
And I need you to give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. But I perceive nothing. My perception is not Oh God, thank God. I know this is low, but it was on 1 for like a good half second.
So,
You want all of us to do perception or just him?
Just him, because he's leading you up to this cave.
Being led by the blinds.
So, Krathak, you're kind of talking up this cave as if you've been here, multiple times. Obviously, giving him crap about taking up too much room, etc., etc. And as you walk up to the cave entrance, you notice that it gets a little chillier. You feel a little breeze, coming from the inside, but you really don't pay it any mind. And you walk in to see 2 sets of eyes looking at you.
Uh-oh. Are they beastly or humanoid?
They are.
Or can I not tell the difference since my perception was pretty damn low?
Vampire penguins?
They are
Think
orange.
so. Orange. Uh-oh.
Orange.
Orange eyes?
Orange eyes in the darkness.
Who goes there?
And as they peer into you, we're all gonna have to roll for some initiative.
Oh, initiative.
Initiative.
With my whole +0, 15 is not too bad.
Oh, 14 for me.
Give me 1 second.
9 for me.
9 for me.
Oh, actually, I rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Un momento.
Yeah, I think it bounced off my dice and somehow ended up there.
Let's see.
It wasn't a 9, it was a 6. You rolled a 6. You got a +4.
All right, sorry, Drathar, what'd you get?
10.
10. Poppy.
9. 9.
Okay. Krathok?
9.
I rolled a 19. Or 15, sorry, not 19.
15.
I didn't think I rolled a
Corin.
19.
Warren got a 14.
Okay. Krathok. You, sir, see these two sets of eyes, which are fairly level with you, and a ways back in the recesses of this cave, all of a sudden get a lot taller.
Oh. Uh-oh.
And you begin to hear snarling sounds.
Snarling.
Oh. Is it?
What languages do you know?
I know giant and common.
I know common, draconic, dwarvish, elvish, halfling, and undercommon.
Okay, ma'am.
You Krathok, hear in giant. Looks like dinner's come to us. And you see this large, hairy, kind of disgustingly, kind of ghoulishly looking skin covered with kind of massive patches with fur just materialize from the darkness. And it begins to walk towards you.
Oh. Well, then.
And as you start to look up, which is not something you do very often,
Ain't that the truth?
you recognize the disgustingly kind of misshapen face with massive underbite and two kind of small tusks erupting. These kind of long, drawn out, kind of elvish ears that are just oversized for its head. And kind of long face, broad, gangly kind of shoulders, and massive clawed hands and feet of an ice troll. A pair of ice trolls.
I am going to exclaim to them in giant that I'm trying to think how to word it. Hold on. This is your only chance to leave here with your heads attached. I'm going to try to intimidate them.
It's not your turn.
What? Doesn't. Good.
It just laughs. Food's talking. Kill him. And this thing is just going to rush you and begin to try to claw you and bite you at the same time.
Wait a minute. Hold on. My AC is showing up wrong.
What is your AC?
16 for now.
16 for now. Okay.
Until I get my splint armor.
My splint. My splint armor. Okay. What the? Okay, there we go. Sorry. Let's see here. Okay. So, out of its 3 attacks, two of them will hit you.
Oh, shit.
It comes in, and as it gets closer, you feel this wave of cold air kind of sweep over you as it opens up its mouth and kind of hunches over to try and sink its claws into you. And it does. It just absolutely digs its claws into your side so that you can't get away from it. And you're going to take 11 slashing damage plus 9 cold damage, but you're resistant to cold damage, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
so 5 cold damage. So a total of 16 damage from the claw as it just injects itself into your side and then comes down onto your shoulder and just sinks its teeth in you as if it's trying to just rip out part of your body in one go. And that's going to be another 12 damage overall.
Okay, I'm going to use Stone Skin.
Okay. As a reaction?
Yep.
Okay.
Stone's Endurance, not Stone Skin, sorry. And I'm going to nullify 13 damage.
Nice. So as it digs in you with that claw, your skin wasn't quite hardened yet, but it certainly was by the time it went in for the bite. Your kind of adrenaline peaked and your skin tightens and becomes hard like stone. And it just like, ha! And you see this kind of like feel, you almost hear like a crunch as if you like chipped one of its teeth. And the second one comes rushing out. And who wants to volunteer to be behind Krathok?
I
I
will.
assume that,
Ha! I will, he says. Well, you're going to take 3 attacks as well from the other one. Oh, look, there's more snacks in Giant.
I'm fine with that.
ooh,
Yeah. That's 2 out of 3.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm
I
pretty
cast
sure that
shield as a reaction.
I'm pretty sure that a 21 and a 22 hit you.
I cast shield as a reaction, so they don't.
You can only do that to one of the attacks.
I think it goes until the end of the turn.
Yeah,
Well, it
it
doesn't go
goes
till
for
the
my
end
whole
of the
turn.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So as this thing comes in and tries to essentially do the same thing where you see this massive clawed hand come out and just try and wrench right into your gut, Drathar. Again, this thing is standing about 10 feet tall. It's massive, just kind of saliva kind of coming out of its mouth as it kind of lumbers towards you in these big thudding steps. Just brings its arm down right into you and it just glances off. And it goes again, glances off, and goes in and tries to just bite through your shield, and its face gets glances off, and it's just pissed off. But Krathok, it is now your turn.
Now my turn. All right. I'm going to swing whelm
Ooh, we get to try out the new
at
goodies.
the one that attacked me. Hold on, I gotta make sure.
When it's got his claws in you.
Yeah. All right.
And seeing Krathok attack his, I'll just quickly tell everyone just to help Krathok with his.
Is that a straight up 8?
I think so. But I do have extra attack, so I was just making sure I had it already.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to miss.
The second one is a 25.
That will hit.
For 9 damage. And on top of it, I think... Well, sorry, ignore that. Ignore the second one. I was trying to click on it so I could see. The weapon, can we... Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, nope, that's fine. That works.
You're just going to go with that for now?
Yeah. Go with that for now. Just making sure it did the right one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
fine.
there's
Let's just go with
multiple abilities with the
Wait,
weapon. So
wait.
are you good with?
Let me also, I'm going to also use Might on it as well.
Okay.
Gotta find. It's nice to get it. Yeah, Divine Smite is what I'm going to use. I'm just going to find it. Where are you at? I thought it was right here. There it is. Okay. For an extra 12 damage.
Nice. What does this look like?
So
This thing still
I
has its arm stuck in your gut, by the way.
yeah. So as I'm sitting there trying to wrest myself free of this ice troll, I'm going to grip both hands very tightly around my hammer whelm that I have just acquired from the wonderful Wendell and swing with all of my might at its head. Missing the first blow, but coming back around with it on the second blow. And I'm going to scream, "To hell with you, beast!" as it makes connection and releases the power of my divine smite into it.
There's this flash of radiance as you connect with this thing's jaw, and you see a piece of tusk just kind of fly off into the snow. This thing goes, what language did you say that in?
I said it in giant.
You filthy food. How dare you? Corn, it's your turn.
All right. Can I line these two up to get a one lightning bolt up in their faces?
You've got movement, so why not?
All right. I'll rush over to them. And
We'll say that attack from Whelm kind of gave some separation from Krathok, and that if you're able to kind of navigate around kind of off to the right a little bit, there's a straight line surely of both of them.
All right. Now I'm going to cast lightning bolt. A couple ones in there, but DC 15 dex save.
Okay, let's see what these guys can do.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Oh.
They're rolling high tonight.
It's not even behind a screen. You can see they both kind of see you out of the corner of their eye, and as you kind of charge up this lightning bolt and release it from your hand, they're able to kind of navigate just a little bit out of the way. So I'm assuming taking half damage.
Yep. So 10 damage there.
10 damage each. Okay.
Right. And are any of them within
11.
10 feet
11
of me?
damage. You get 21.
11. Okay.
11 damage.
Are any of them within 10 feet of me?
That depends on how close you wanted to move. Since we don't have a map, I'll give you the choice. Do you want to be within 10 feet of one of them?
I would get as close as I could, so that my other ability would kick in.
Okay.
For the Heart of the Storm. Creatures. Let's see. Creatures of your choice within 10 feet of you take 3 lightning or thunder damage of your choice.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that for 3 more thunder damage.
Okay.
On whichever one's closer or within that range. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Tempestuous Magic and then fly back 10 feet, avoiding opportunity attacks.
Okay, so the one closest to Drathar takes that additional 3 damage. Okay. And then you're able to get out of there.
Yep. I move away to safety.
Perfect. Now, real quick, Drathar, you also need to, or not Drathar, well, both Drathar, because you're starting your turn right next to one of these guys, the cold kind of begins to frost over your armor and you feel everything stiffen up as you take 10 cold damage. Krathok, the same thing happened to you, but your adrenaline was kind of rushing as the claw was stuck into you and your resistance, so you only took an additional 5 damage from that cold.
5 damage.
Is it under 100 degrees Fahrenheit?
Pardon?
Because my boots of Winterlands let me handle temperatures up to under negative 100 degrees.
Negative 100 degrees? So you're
Yep.
saying you got cold resistance?
Yep.
So yes, then you can take half.
So how much do I take?
5.
Part of me wonders if my uncanny dodge would have that even, but I don't care. Okay, it's my turn now.
It is your turn now. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to attack the one that's right in front of me with my Acheron blade. My cast booming blade on it. I use my familiar to distract it so I get advantage. I definitely needed. Does a 16 hit it?
16 hits.
$23, then 24 damage. Then I'm going to attack again with my vicious short sword. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 will not hit.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my cunning action to jump back 15 feet.
Do you take an opportunity attack for that?
Nope.
Okay, that's right. I was just trying to remember your rogueness. Okay. Poppy.
Poppy pulls out her longbow and she's going to use fire and zero in on the one that attacked Krathok.
Okay.
Mm. 17.
That'll hit.
Nine.
9 damage.
And she gets a second one.
Okay.
$28.
Oh, yeah.
And 19.
Woo! Let's go. Is it the same one? Same one that attacked
Yes,
Rathok?
same one. Fire.
Another 19
She can.
damage.
It's either piercing or fire, and so she's gonna do piercing, or I mean fire.
She's going to do
excuse me, I
fire
said
damage. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So, Poppy, as you kind of pull back the bow and these kind of fire arrows just materialize, it's one of those things where you kind of intrinsically, as you pull it back, it either materializes on your kind of mental intent, whether it's a flaming arrow or kind of a solid arrow. And in this case, you loose these 2 fire arrows. They fly right up and into the chest of this ice troll. And you can see the flame just kind of start to burn the skin of the creature. And it lets out a large yell as it once again decides to go after Krathok, because you're still right in front of him. Oof.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. So for one attack, Krathok, this thing just absolutely just takes its claws and goes straight across your chest, delivering you another 16 damage.
All right.
The one, and that is its turn. Let's see. The next one kind of looks at itself, and you can see that it just kind of muscles begin to swell as its face angers. And it looks over at you, Corin, and rushes you.
He takes 9 damage as he moves as lightning strikes him.
What did you hit him with?
Booming blade. If he moves, he takes 2d8.
I didn't. Did you call out that you used Booming Blade? I
Yes,
thought you just
he
hit him with
did.
a sword of iron. Okay, I didn't hear it. Okay, perfect.
I
Yeah,
have it in my
booming-
notes.
That's
Booming
fine.
blade. I have to swing my sword with booming blade.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're saying he takes 9?
Yep.
9 damage. And Corin, as that happens, you see him kind of like shake off that damage as he rushes you to try and attack you. I'm going to guess it's a swing and a miss on that one. Does a 20 hit you?
He has to roll with disadvantage.
What do you mean?
I had the cloak. The
Oh.
displacer cloak.
Okay. You have that up?
Yep.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Yeah, it's always been worn.
All right. No, that's fine. Well, so moving forward, let me know if you have the cloak like on and up or not, because the troll would
Okay.
not have tried to attack you if he couldn't see you.
Okay. It's he can see me, but I'm just in a different place.
Right. Okay. So let me roll those, I guess, with disadvantage.
Mhm.
So we still got a 2. We got a 5. And we've got is that a 24?
Yeah, that'll probably. Yep, that's definitely gonna hit no matter what.
Yeah, so he kind of comes up and he kind of sees the fact that you're split almost. And he doesn't know which one to attack, so he kind of swings an arm wildly with one arm and kind of cuts through the false one and tries to move over and kind of bite a different form of you, and he misses again. And in his just absolute fury, just takes a wide sweeping hand into every version of you that he can see and is able to land a hit for 20 damage.
20. Ooh, that's a big chunk.
Yeah, 11 slashing damage and 9 cold damage. And I actually need you to give me a con save, please.
All right, one con save is going to be 12.
On your next turn, you will have disadvantage on your attack rolls due to the kind of core of the core of you kind of freezing to this cold damage.
Okay.
And that is its turn. Grathok.
I am going to use Cure Wounds at a 2nd level on myself
Okay.
for a total of 13.
Nice.
Since yeah, I totally took a pretty decent hit there. All right, and
You also need
do I still have?
to take an additional 5 damage.
Yeah.
Of cold damage from being in this thing's aura.
All right, so that's done. All right, and does he still have his hand inside me?
No. You knocked it free
Okay.
when you hit him.
Okay. All right. I am going because I don't. Does extra attack? No, that only works if I attack, right?
Yep. It only works if you attack.
Okay. Don't know if I have anything else I could do. I don't know if I have anything else I can do. Okay, I'm just going to brace for another round.
Okay. Corin, this massive ice troll is towering over you. It's still kind of looking at multiple versions of you, but it did manage to get that hit on you. And because you are kind of in this thing's aura, you feel your body, one, from the hit of that cold, but two, just kind of from the outside as well, kind of starting to freeze you from the outside in, and you do take 10 cold damage.
10 cold?
Yes.
All right. And are any allies within 10 feet of me?
Mhm.
Are any allies?
Are
within 10?
any allies within 10 feet of you? Probably not, because Drathar disengaged in a direction, Poppy kind of hung back, and you are kind of off to the side because you were trying to get your line of sight originally.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to cast Thunderstep.
Okay.
And when I first start casting, he's going to take 3 more thunder damage, or 3 more lightning damage.
Okay.
And he's going to need to make a Constitution save. Wow, they're rolling really high tonight.
Not during attacks, they're not.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so he's going to take 11 thunder damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to teleport 60 foot away, closer to Poppy.
Okay. Drathar.
I'm going to move back towards the one that I was fighting originally, the one that attacked Corin.
Yep.
I'm going to come at him again using Boom and Blade on my Acheron Blade to attack.
Is that only good for 1 round? Sorry, the booming blade?
Yeah, I have to use it each round.
Okay, gotcha. Perfect.
23 hit.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
That's 16 damage on that. Then I'm going to attack again with my Vicious Sword.
Let's go.
16 hits.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. 35 damage total between the 2 attacks. Then I'm going to jump back again, disengage 15 feet.
Okay. Drathor, as you do this and you kind of come in with both of your sword attacks, you cut these large grievous wounds into this creature, and you see its flesh just kind of open up, and this like thick black blood just starts pouring out of its body as it starts to look like it's labored and just bleeding. Poppy. You're under the silence spell, Poppy. You're under the silence spell.
Sorry. Sorry. I was coughing, so I didn't want to.
You're fine.
Poppy's going to go ahead and use her longbow again.
Okay.
And this at the one that is still after Krathok, since she's still a ways away.
Okay.
Uh, 12.
That is not going to hit.
She's going to do it again. Oops.
That'll
28.
hit, though. Let's go.
Okay, and again, fire damage. 13.
All right. The first arrow goes a little high over its shoulder. You adjust a little bit and let loose the other one. Once again, kind of tagging its upper torso. Just that fire you can see kind of like burning. You can hear a sizzle. Krathok, you can smell the musty fur burning.
Well, that's an improvement over his original smell.
And Poppy's just going to kind of stay back a bit yet, as she doesn't want to engage too
further.
closely.
Well, that troll that just got hit is royally pissed off and is going to continue his assault on the target right in front of him, which is Krathok.
Yay.
Yay. Does a 17 hit you?
Yep. Man, I
Okay.
should have picked up that splint armor first.
That is going to be a miss. And that'll be a hit. So, one bite attack and one claw attack. Again, just kind of digging in with his other hand and kind of going in for that kind of a visceral gut check. Is going to be that additional, so 16 damage there and 12 damage from the bite as he once again kind of goes in and bites into you this time, trying again after breaking his former tusk. And this time,
So that's 16 and 12?
16 and 12, and you need to make me a con save, sir.
I'm unconscious. Doesn't matter.
So as this thing kind of grabs into you and bites down, he's just going to hold your body, and he's going to begin backing up into the cave while he has you in its clutches. His other troll companion is going to look back and see this and begin to withdraw towards the cave, bracing itself at the mouth of the cave. Krathok, you need to make me a death save.
Yep. The save. Why won't it let me just roll it from here? There we go. Yay, that's a save. 13.
All right. And for the rest of you, those who are watching this happen, that troll kind of walk back up, you begin to notice, Drathar, that like one of the spots on the stomach that you slashed across looks like it's starting to stitch itself back up as well. Corin, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to do a quicken spell and use 2 sorcery points to cast lightning bolt as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to aim for the troll at the mouth of the cave that's attempting to heal his wounds. Okay, that's much better. 27.
Okay. He needs
Dex
to make a
save,
dex
15.
save.
Mhm.
Let's see if he's good for it this time. He is not. Takes
Okay.
the full brunt of your lightning bolt.
And then as a regular action, I'm going to cast bonfire at his feet.
Okay. Okay.
And that is going to be any creature in this bonfire space when he casts a spell must succeed on a dex save or take 2d8 fire damage.
All right. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna make him have to make this save at disadvantage.
No.
Oh no. I don't know why I did that again, but that's okay.
Huh,
Yeah,
this thing.
he fails, and you see this kind of after you've electrocuted him, he kind of falls down to his knees. As you light the bonfire underneath him, you see his body just engulf in flame, and you hear just guttural screams from this creature as it begins writhing around and actually very quickly just gives out, and you see his body and his flesh just begin to incinerate as ash moves up in the wind and gets kind of carried out outside the cave.
Coronel clutches wounds and hurries towards the cave.
Okay. Drathar.
How far away is the one that was dragging Krathok?
He was able to pull Krathok about 20 feet into the cave. So I'll say that you are probably, due to your jumpy backy, probably at this point 50 feet away from him. So you're 30 feet away from the mouth of the cave, and then he is 20 feet inside the cave. You no longer have line of sight on him also, because the kind of cave is recessed kind of uphill.
That's fine. I don't really care where he is. I'm just going to run into him eventually. I'm going to use my what is it? Cunning action to do a dash.
Okay.
And I'm just going to dash towards him so I can go 70 feet. So I should be able to run into him eventually.
You will, yep.
And then I am going to attack him and try to get him to drop a Krathok.
Okay.
I'm going to use my booming blade on my Acheron scimitar, Acheron blade. 25.
That'll do it.
So far, 28. And I'm going to attack with my vicious short sword.
Okay.
Is 26.
That'll hit, yes.
Oh. 42 damage total. And I can't back off, so I have to stay right next to him this time.
Okay.
as I just run as quickly as I can into him.
Drathor, as you just absolutely just haul ass into this cave, you see him, and I'm just gonna make it badass, because why not? You kind of leap up and aim at the arm, and with your scimitar, you're able to kind of make just an upward sweeping motion on the arm that's holding Krathok and cleave this arm clean off. And as you do, the upward momentum kind of carries you up, and you take your short sword and drive it straight into the lovely little spot between the neck and the shoulder here. And as you do, you feel this thing's kind of head also release Krathok from its mouth, and this thing just falls backwards with your momentum. And it's dead.
Hey, Krathok, you alive over there?
Krathok, you need to make me
another death save.
More death save.
Yay. 19.
You make the save.
Nice.
Yay.
While I'm asking Krathok and trying to get him to, respond and be awake, I'm just going to be slapping him in the face. I figure he's strong enough to take it.
Is that essentially your version of stabilize?
Yeah, my version of stabilize. Hey, Krathok, you there?
Krathok, go ahead and give me one more death save. I want to see if you make the third and final to wake yourself up.
Nope. That was a definite 6.
One more time. You guys are gonna run in. Go ahead and just make one more.
Yep.
Okay.
You're not gonna die at this point. I just want to see if you can revive yourself before they get there.
Nope.
No, Krathok is just like, you get in there, and Poppy and Corin, because Corin was running up. So Corin, you'd see this first. You walk in to see Drathor kind of taking his swords out of this thing, kind of sheathing his swords, and just start smacking the shit out of Krathok's face, just trying to wake him up. Hey,
Giving us some kicks in the rib.
And you see Krathok is just unresponsive at all.
Poppy
All right.
runs up behind Corin. I'm sorry, Corin, were you going to do something?
No, I was just going to try to stabilize him.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the slapping's not working. So, Corin, my next bet is you might just have to give him mouth to mouth.
Corn sweats.
Krathok, give me one more save.
Oh no.
His mouth is as big as my head, so
I just got a 9.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just gonna. I wanted to see if you might have been awake to hear the give you mouth to mouth from Corin. No,
Poppy
you didn't.
Poppy runs in and sees all this going on, looks at Corin kind of like, what? Corin is kind of shocked, and Poppy just touches her hand onto Krathok to do cure wounds without saying anything. And let's see here. It's at a level 2, 9, or 12.
Krathok,
Sorry.
as Poppy lays hands on you, your body kind of fills again with air, and you come back.
Yay. How much healing do I get? 1? Yeah. 1.
12.
12.
12. Oh, 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Krathok, it's good you woke up. Corin
Well,
was
that's
about to give you mouth to mouth. Oh, you wanted Corin to give you mouth to mouth.
No. I just meant, losing consciousness there,
I mean, that wasn't the worst part. Being dragged around by a troll probably was worse.
Yeah, you kind of look like his teddy bear.
I am going to cast. I'm gonna lay hands on myself.
Gordon's going to start a fire, probably
for-
on the troll.
The fire's still going on the troll. That bonfire's still raging. You guys are getting a nice little warm draft in there now.
Okay.
Good. I'm laying and taking all 30 points from my lay hands pool.
I just imagine you, Krathok, as you're just like laying there, and you just take your hands and just go, just straight up, just. Ah.
Does he do a honk honk when he gets better?
Probably. Oh, they're still there. Okay, good. Yeah, feeling.
I am gonna go up to the troll I killed, the one that was dragging Krathok, and I'm gonna cut off its head as a souvenir for Krathok.
Lovely.
Yay.
That sounds absolutely beautiful.
I'm gonna bring it up to Krathok and be like, "Here, Krathok, this is a present for you." I mean, I guess it was Corn giving you mouth to mouth, or this thing.
I'd rather that thing than rather that thing than Corn giving me mouth to mouth.
You have strange taste, my friend.
Poppy's just shaking her head at all this.
While you all are able to collect yourselves, Corin, you're able to make a fire. I don't know if you are adventurous enough to try and eat ice troll, but
No.
it's certainly
Yeah,
something
no.
that could be on the menu.
Would I know anything about trolls,
You roll for
like
it.
in general? Roll for it?
Yeah.
That's history, I guess?
Nature check.
Nature? Same roll, really.
Can I roll survival to see if
Ah.
that even remotely sounds like a good idea?
Sure.
6, so probably don't know.
It's the
No,
same roll.
so yeah. Yeah, so Corin, you kind of ponder over whether or not it might be palatable to eat ice troll, and you really just have no idea where to even begin to start to know what a good part might be. And Drathor, you seem to get the same idea, but realize that you, in all of your travels around Icewind Dale and the things that you've done, the things that you've fought, never once have you ever heard a fisherman's tale or anything remotely close to talking about eating ice troll flesh. And you think it's probably a reason for that.
Krathok.
Yes.
So I just remembered there's this tale of this old man Davy. He was a fisherman. And I hear that when he was starving one day, he had a nice leg of ice troll.
Oh.
Apparently it was really good.
Huh.
So I don't know if you can cook up some ice troll and you want to try it.
Can I roll for survival to see if that's true?
Do that or insight to see if he's bullshitting you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight it. Oh my god.
Fine, I'll roll my deception.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a fucking 10. You'd be hard pressed not to roll better than me, Mr. Drathar.
Well, I only rolled a 14, so it's not much better.
Yeah. No. Unfortunately, Krathok, it sounds like that just might be something that's plausible. And in your current state of having been almost eaten by one yourself, you think to yourself, why not? Tried to eat me.
All right.
I'm going to eat it.
I go to take a nice big chomp out of this troll leg.
You're gonna eat it raw.
I mean, it's been sitting on the bonfire, hasn't it?
Well, yeah,
no,
I'm gonna give you the benefit here. Do you want to try as of this thing? Do you want to see if Corn can prepare it for you the best of his ability?
Wait a minute. Poppy shot flaming arrows at it.
Well, there's
So,
two.
I mean, grab a chicken wing.
well, there's
Grab a
two.
drummy.
There's two. One's currently in a bonfire, and its flesh is incinerating into nothing. The other one's sitting next to you. It does have some burn marks in spots on its chest meat area. I don't know if you're looking to try and feast on the chest meat of Ice Troll. But my guess is that you might want to ponder maybe asking Corin to see if he can try and prepare something for you.
Hey, Corin, you mind cooking me up some of this ice troll? Drathar says it's some pretty good eats.
That's just something I heard.
Poppy's gonna do what? A history check real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
Poppy doesn't know much.
I feel like I'm purposely being bamboozled.
Yeah, Poppy, you've grown up in some very interesting environments, and you also don't really know much about the ways to prepare ice troll, or that it would be done very often. Your guess is probably not. But you don't know. You have really no knowledge of what's up there. So, Corin, what do you do? Do you attempt to prepare him?
Corin's going to take out his dagger and maybe cut into the leg of the troll.
Okay, you're going for a little thigh action.
A little
Yeah,
dark
gonna
meat.
get a little, yeah,
Little
you gotta
dark
get a
meat.
drumstick. A little drumstick, right?
Little drums.
So he jams it in there, and I guess gives us a smell, I guess, to see if it's any palatable.
Oh, I mean, you're cooking it. You're just going
Okay.
at this point. So you've
All right,
chosen
well, I'm
you've
gonna-
chosen the
Bleh.
thigh.
Yep.
Bleh.
I'm gonna put it in a little skewer and like put it on the fire.
Corin, the whole time you're doing this, I want you to give me a. I want it to be like a skill check. I'm being ingrained into Pathfinder here. Whatever your skill proficiency is, just add your proficiency bonus to it, because we're assuming that you're good in cooking, and I want you to go ahead and just give me a d20 roll.
I feel like
Add your
I feel like
proficiency
survival.
bonus.
Oh, professional. Okay, so that's proficiency now is a +3, so
Okay.
13, or +3. Let's check here. Let's get roll.
I'm sorry, Grethok.
Thanks.
Sorry,
I
not
couldn't
sorry.
resist.
I'm gonna make sure I aim my projectile vomiting
Okay,
right in somebody's
so 11.
general sleeping area.
So Corin, you cut into this thigh meat, and you see this kind of like really black, thick blood kind of pool up as you do, and you think to yourself, it's probably a bad idea, but you go with it anyway. And after kind of removing a good section of meat, you kind of go outside and you kind of wipe it off in the snow to see if you can just like get all of the excess kind of thick yuck off of it, and walk over to your bonfire and kind of take out a pan and mix in, the best you can based on what this thing smells like. You're kind of trying to mix some different spices and giving it your best go. And I'm gonna go ahead and give me one more of those rolls.
All right.
Oh.
Sad I can't roll again. But... Oh wow,
Dirty
20.
20.
Dirty 20.
All right, so Corin, your power of just cooking, your cooking prowess is on point today. And as you're kind of smelling this thing, you're pulling a little bit of a ratatouille, right? Like where like you're smelling and you're kind of adding something, and
A little bay leaf in there.
yeah, you're just trying to do whatever it is that you think you possibly can to make this palatable. Because at first instance, you were like, no, just no, this is not. There's no way to make this work. And as you continue to do it, you're more and more convinced that this might actually be something that is workable. And I am looking at something real quick. Give me 1 second.
Oh my god, are we gonna find like a specialty for our inn
God.
tavern?
Ice troll flambe.
No, I wanted
Yeah,
to
some gourmet.
I wanted to see if you had prestidigitation to be able to just straight bullshit the taste, but no. So
I don't know.
no, so your cooking prowess is on full display, and by the time that you're done, kind of giving this thing a little time to sick, to kind of sizzle and to kind of sear itself and soak up whatever goodness you can work in there, you bring this over to Krathok.
Well, I'm not sure if this works or not, but if you want to try it,
This is the face Poppy has.
Krathok, as he presents this to you, what you see looks like a steak. Okay? It looks like a steak. It looks like you just have kind of more of a I'm trying to think of a cut. It's more of like a London broil type of a look to it. Right? But it looks edible, and there's some garnishing on the plate there. The only thing that's mildly unsettling to you is the fact that the kind of the juices that seem to be seeping out are just a really dark color.
Oh.
The smell is not terrible though. The smell is kind of convincing.
All right. I am going to cut into it and take a bite.
As you put this piece of ice troll into your mouth and you start to chew, and all the flavor gets released at once. At first, you get hit with kind of that traditional steak kind of taste and flavor. You know, if you've slow cooked a steak and a little butter and maybe some thyme, you get that kind of initial kind of nice kind of salty, creamy kind of texture when it's well cooked. And Goran did cook the shit out of this thing. It is about as good as you're going to make ice troll. And initially you're thinking, all right, this isn't bad. And as you swallow, you kind of get the back half of that flavor profile, and it just kind of tastes as the you would assume like a leather foot would taste. And it just kind of hits you on that back half.
Ugh. Do I end up puking it all out?
You want to give me a constitution check?
I just like the idea that he eats it at first and he looks like he has a smile on his face because it tastes good. Then that aftertaste just hits and it just completely goes away.
Yeah,
that's an 8.
You get
That's
that.
an 8.
You get that aftertaste, and you. Oh, yeah, it comes right up. It comes right up.
Okay.
Gordon tries to dodge.
I hope Poppy dodges.
Radar's definitely going to be ready to dodge.
It's not projectile, it's vomit. It's just bad. It's just a just right back
Poppy
onto
just
the plate.
walks away.
I take the meat and throw it at Drathar.
I dumped the rest in the fire. Well, so much for that.
Yeah. Throwing it at Drathar. And I'm going to
Divine smite it.
Because I'm feeling charitable, and I love the fact that you actually went along and ate the meat, and because Corin did such a fantastic job of preparing it for the next day, because you have ingested ice troll blood, you are not just resistant to cold damage, you are immune to cold damage for the next day.
Oh, okay.
You don't know it right now, but you are.
Feeling them.
Nice.
You get this really awful sensation, and then this, you're already feeling comfortable in this cave, but it almost like begins to get hot. Like you feel like you might be having a fever. You're just like, God, is it just me? Oh.
Menopause.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, Corn just pulls out some rations, a little bit of some hard cheese and bread, and starts passing it around.
Poppy just kind of tries to get away from the vomit and thanks Corin for whatever he hands her.
You gotta mark off a ration.
Yeah. And you all are able to settle down into this cave for the rest of the evening. We do need to address watch. Who is going to be taking watch? I think we need Drathar and 2 others.
Mm-hmm.
At minimum.
Poppy
I
can
figured,
take 4 hours.
Yeah, each of us do at least 2, and we make 8 hours.
Well, Poppy and Drathar, you both meditate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
I only need 4 hours of sleep and I'm good.
Yeah, Poppy would be the same since she's an elf.
So we'll just have you guys go ahead and roll perception for me. I'm trying to expedite this a bit for us here.
I would assist if it gives them advantage.
12.
13.
Yeah, so both of you, each kind of tag each other through the night and are kind of looking through. You're able to keep a fairly keen eye outside, and nothing really draws your attention. At one point, Poppy, you thought you saw or heard something, but you couldn't really make it out. And I'm gonna go ahead and retcon this real quickly. I'm gonna say that you probably took the troll's body and threw it outside before you guys decided to go to sleep. Is that fair to say?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Or burned it. Either
Yeah.
or.
Yeah. When you wake up the next morning, the body, the headless body is gone. But you are all safe.
I imagine all the animals and birds are inside.
Something took it. But it's gone. You
Well,
all,
at
You're
least-
still out there?
At least it's not there anymore.
you all are safe, your animals are safe, and you're able to continue on your journey.
Okay. That long rest back up. There we go.
Everyone can take a long rest. Yes.
Yay.
I didn't take any damage, so I'm good.
I went down to
lucky
8 hit
you.
points.
Lucky you.
Yep.
Krathok's like,
Yeah.
Nearly died.
so you mean it's your job. You have one
Hey,
job. You did it
Hey,
well.
I cured him. I didn't have to cure him. I'm a ranger.
That's right.
So
Ain't no field medic here. Oh no, Drathar, what are you rolling?
Yeah, those hit real hard.
Like temp hit points for each day.
Ah, got you.
Nice.
All right. And with that, you all continue to make your way, following Krathok as he maneuvers his way through the spine. You guys kind of continue up and around various kind of caverns and openings. At some point, you realize that you need to kind of tie off the animals and continue basically via climbing. Because Krathok is with you and is able to guide you on the easiest paths to get up the side of the mountain, you make short work of this. And after, I don't know, about a few hours, you're able to make your way up to where you see this massive kind of overhang on the side of this mountain. And as you continue kind of increasing and climbing up onto this kind of terrace, there's a stone bridge at which across is the Sky Tower Goliath Village. And Krathok, you are home.
Yay!
You see a couple sentries manning the bridge. And when they see you, their eyes become slits, and the spears that they are holding get pointed.
Oh,
and
great.
We will pick it up there next time.
Great.
Yeah. The plot thickens.
The plot thickens. Wouldn't you like to remember what you forgot?
Oh, yes. Yes, I would like to remember what I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
And one of Poppy's favorite terrains is Arctic.
Oh. As a ranger?
So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, you all are moving without any problems whatsoever.
Mhm.
But with that said, thank you so much, everyone, for coming and hanging out this evening. Let's see if there's anyone on the Twitch side that we can pass off a lovely little raid to.
Here, I'll send you a link.
Okay.
Oh, no, this is the one we did last week. Let me see if there's somebody else.
I can see the Dorktales is live. Yeah, let's go
Yep.
say what's up to Dorktales.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they are up to this evening, but it's bound to be a good time for all to have. So, again, real quick, just announcement that all of the previous episodes of RIME of the Frostmaiden are now up on the Dungeon Nytes YouTube. So make sure to go to youtube.com/Dungeon Nytes and get caught up on all of the last things. If you weren't here last week, you can catch that episode. It's already live, and you can be assured that those videos will be much more regular as we go. But yes, let's go and hang out with Dorktales. They're currently on episode 4 of their Wild of the Witchlight campaign, Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign, and give them some love. They're a great group of folks. Let's go. We will see you guys next time.
Later.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Let's raid.